What's up, guys? Corey here, and there's a really important topic that we need to talk about, and that is that no one is coming to your rescue. No one can save you except for you. Let's dive into it. Alright, so what's the silver lining of all this? I just told you that no one's coming to your rescue. And I'll even add to that, the only person who's going to be able to save you and also create the conditions you want in life is ultimately you. Here's why. If you look around the world today, there's a common trend of people wanting change and then seeking people outside of themselves to create that change. And I'm talking about change that affects them, right? And they expect someone to solve the problems, solve the inequality in the world. You're probably starting to have some figures come to mind, like, let's say, politicians, right? And what I'm getting at is, people are always looking for a hero to come save the day. And what I'm here to tell them in an actual empowering way is that the only hero who's going to come to your rescue is you. Okay? I'm not talking about belief systems. I'm not talking about Christianity or faith. I'm talking about the mundane day-to-day of your actual life. There's a meme that I saw the other day that shows a speaker, and he asks the crowd, he says, "Who wants change?" Everyone raises their hand, as you would expect. The second question he asks is this: who wants to change? Nobody's hand goes up. You probably notice this in society, is whenever there's a fundamental problem that affects people, they're always saying, someone should really do something about this. Well, the question I would ask those people is, why not you? Okay? Not everyone feels called to being a leader. But at the end of the day, everyone is put in the position of being the leader of their own life. You can almost look at it like your identity as an individual is a company, and you are the CEO of that company. The decisions you make, and more importantly, the actions that you take, are what are ultimately going to shape the success or failure of your life. That may sound like a heavy burden, but it's really not. Because when you start to lead your own life, when you start to be the CEO of yourself, you find you actually have the power to solve the problems that you think you need someone else's help to solve. You find that it's not as burdensome and difficult as it is about having constant self-awareness. What are you doing actively that's preventing you from getting the outcomes that you want in life? Who are you going to have to become at an identity level to create outcomes that are currently outside of what you've already achieved? That's a question that only you can answer. So I invite you to look inside and also recognize that the only person coming to save your day is you. And rather than getting overwhelmed by this, you might find yourself getting empowered by the fact that you can create change. You do have power. You do have possibility. There's always an option, no matter what your circumstances are, even if at the very least it's on how you are going to respond to a particular situation. Take that option, take that action that's within the realm of what's possible for you to do now. And watch as you begin to create better outcomes. If you do a good job leading yourself, then others are going to notice this. We live in a world of uncertainty. And because people don't have a sense of self, people are looking and gravitating towards others with certainty. When you first become the CEO of your own life and you establish this certainty in yourself, don't be surprised when others are drawn to you. Don't be surprised when others are looking to you and your friend group to plan the plans. Don't be surprised if at your work or your career you're given more responsibilities to lead. Take those responsibilities. Recognize the impact and the responsibility that you have as a leader, not only of yourself, but of others. Not everyone in this world is going to feel called to be certain in themselves and to be the CEOs of their life, and that's where you come in. This is the fundamental pillar behind all leadership, and if you execute it correctly, you're going to be able to create a masterpiece life where you're in full control of the things that are always in your control. Hope this was inspiring for you. Send any questions in the comments below. Go ahead, hit that red subscribe button. And most importantly, stay tuned to you. Have that self-awareness to be able to distinguish what is you and what is someone else. I'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching. Talk to you again soon.